Okay, this is not going to be like a beautiful, gorgeous video. I don't even know really why I'm doing this right now. I just felt like I need to share. As you can probably tell by the way I'm talking, I'm kind of like shocked and a bit numb and just kind of there is no words to explain how I feel. But I wanted to share it because I do. That's what I do. And I felt like I should. I don't really know what to do with myself. So, also I guess as well, I want to know what I was experiencing, because I think now, as I said, I'm so numb. All right, so let's tell the story. So last night I get a call from my sister, and she tells me that my mum, who is 75 and who was about to come to Japan with my father to celebrate my baby's first birthday, she's had a heart attack, a massive heart attack. And so she is on her way to visit. My mum is going to the hospital, and my sister is rushing down to where my mother is from where she lives, about 2 hours away, 3 hours away, as is my brother. And obviously her being in the UK and me being in Japan means that I wasn't rushing anywhere. I was just sort of twiddling my thumbs at home. So didn't really know what to do with that news. Basically she was just in care, and the doctors were all checking like what they should do next, because they didn't want to treat her for a heart attack if it was something else. But having just gone through whatever she went through, she wasn't strong and she wasn't able to take the surgery, I think. My family were really good at calling me and keeping me updated with what was going on, but I honestly felt numb. I felt like confused. And to be honest, I still slightly do. So anyway, we just continue, have some dinner, feed baby, put him to bed. And then, I don't even think I want to talk about that bit, but basically my family call again and say she's in surgery, but it's not necessarily that she's just going to get fixed and then she's better. There are so many potential things. Like, firstly, she may not make the surgery, she may not survive it. Then she may have a stroke. Then she may have some organ failure because of the lack of oxygen from the lack of blood pumping through her body. And so we literally just don't know. And that is when I was like, okay, which flight shall I get on? And then I kind of thought rationally, and I've got my baby, my 10-month-old, lying in bed asleep. I'm not packed. No flights are going out, at least none that I knew of. I hadn't even checked. So I was like, and I talked to my husband, and he, we decided together that the rational thing to do would be to get some rest. So I did. Having a baby that wakes up at least 5 times in the night, plus a mum who is having surgery for a heart attack, it's not like the basis of a very restful night's sleep. So I did wake up, but I did get some sleep, and I think that was helpful. Then I woke up at 5 and I don't know, did whatever I did. And around 6, I sat and fed my baby breakfast and called my sister, and she and my brother answered and said that my mum's surgery had finished. But, sorry, I can't even think straight. My mum's surgery had finished, and she had a bypass, which was basically keeping the heart working for her. And the idea is to remove the bypass so that the heart can pump by itself. But when they did that, they tried it a few times and the heart wasn't doing it by itself. So that was not good news. But then my sister said, let me go and check with mum, see how she's doing, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And she called, and we did a bit of like not being able to connect, which is kind of normal in hospitals, I think. Anyway, and then she called and she said, she's gone. So that happened this morning. And it's very surreal. I hope I don't seem cold, but I kind of don't believe it. I mean, I believe it, like, factually, but I can't believe that she's gone, truly. And so I didn't really know what to do. I took my baby for his morning walk, took him home, put him for a nap. And then my husband booked my tickets to go home. And so that is what I'm doing tomorrow morning. I'm going home to my family, to my British family. Because of the time difference, it's kind of weird. Like, when she was having the surgery, it was kind of my bedtime. And now everyone's asleep. They're not awake yet. It's like midday in Japanese time. And so in the middle of the night for them. And I've never lost someone close to me. I've lost close family friends, but to lose my mum and to lose her with no forewarning is a very surreal experience indeed. And it's like, usually when I book a flight to go back home, I have a few months of like looking forward to it, preparing for it. I literally now I'm just sitting in a big mess of piles of stuff, some random gifts I bought for my family, just like in a blind, like zombie-like manner of just shoving stuff in I don't even know what I bought. And then just clothes for baby, clothes for me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know if is this real? I don't know. So anyway, that happened. I'm in shock, I think. Yeah, and I'm just trying to stay calm, actually. I'm trying to stay calm and stay busy. And I will say, actually, that whilst I'm really sad for us, I'm more sad for my family, which sounds strange because they're all there. Like, they saw her, they were there through the kind of like panic of when she woke up and she wasn't breathing properly and taking her to hospital and waiting in the hospital. Whereas I was kind of just like here. And I also feel like because I do live so far away, for the 8 years that I've lived in Japan, I feel my parents' presence so strongly, like my family's presence. I feel it like so strongly in my heart. And that's why I think I don't feel like she's gone, because I feel like she's always a part of me anyway. Today I've been like doing stuff, surviving, putting one foot in front of the other. And I think the fact that I have a baby as well who doesn't really know what's going on, and nothing really exists outside of mum and dad and breakfast and lunch and sleeps and Bonyu, like breastfeeding. And in a way that's good for me, I think, because I have to keep going for him. I'm not sure how the flight with him tomorrow is going to go. He's a very busy, very loud 10-month-old. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep going. I was incredibly close with my mum. And I love her and I still believe that she's with me. But I know it's going to be tough going home and being in the family home. And I know nothing about grief. I've never lost anyone before. And so for me, it doesn't really feel quite real. But I thought I would share because I think it's cathartic for me. And I do go through phases. I had some of my girlfriends message me, and they're like, hearing them cry makes me cry, and expressing what's happened to them has made me cry. But it's like I'm washing my face and I suddenly get this overwhelming like emotion. Whereas now, talking to you, I seem to be holding it together. Yeah, I think that's it from me. So I'm looking forward to being with my family. It's, of course, I mean, it's going to be a long journey with a tiny baby going across the world. But yeah, just 1 mile at a time, I suppose. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Doesn't feel real. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it there. And for anyone who has gone through losing someone very dear to them, my heart goes out to you, because nothing can prepare you for that. You are never ready for that phone call. And I felt like it would be okay. I felt like the surgery, yes, it would be a big surgery, but I felt it would be okay. And now she's gone. And in some ways, like, I feel so sad for us, but I feel for my mum. Like, when I think about her and I think about the whole thing, I feel such a deep sense of peace. I feel glad that she didn't have to struggle with organ failure and being like unable to move for years and years of her life on like in pain and stuff. I can't believe it. I can't actually believe it. I'm going to leave it there. Take a shower and pack some of this stuff and just keep myself busy. What I will say is that if you think about calling someone, just do it. If they pop into your mind, just give them a call for 5 minutes. Because you don't know. You don't know when it will be the last time. And to the people that you love, just tell them that you love them. Because it's really easy to just get annoyed at the people you love and moan and like say, oh, blah, 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 but like, just tell them that you love them. Like, if you get anything from this video, just stop watching now. Stop watching and just go and like send that message or make that call and just tell them that you love them.